Hi and welcome to another session of advanced readings. This is a technique that we use in spiritualism a lot, and it also inspired me when I had the oracle readings through the Nadi oracles, where our messages were given to me thousands of years in advance. Mind-boggling stuff. And also, of course, it's used in when you're using clairvoyance by email reading and sometimes by telephone. You know things before the person calls you. So I'm inspired by this technique and I hope it helps you. There could be a message here for you today. So you'll see me working in blue light for this, because this is how the medium can get close to spirit. We often use a red or blue light in my circle, particularly if you're doing physical or trance work. Anyway, hope you enjoy these sessions. Okay, I've got a message now from somebody in the spirit who would have been a medium, another person that would have been a medium, a male medium, I've got to say. And I feel he was gay, and I feel he's giving a message to who would have been his partner here in life. And that you would, there's a sort of a joke that you had between you that would have been your communication, something that would have been to help to make it clear that it's this communication, and it's a joke about something to do with a cat. That's as much as I can get. It's a joke or something to do with a cat, and I don't know if it's a cartoon thing or a cat with one eye. Okay, so it's a pretty specific message, this one, but it's something about a joke, a cat with one eye. The person in the spirit also works in his life. I'm not sure it was full time or all the time, but he was very good as a medium himself. And I feel with him a dark haired. I feel he would have also done some work from the platform, as we call it within spiritualism. He would have spoken to groups of people, audiences. It wasn't just, not huge, I don't feel, but I feel as if he would have done things like trance work. And he tells me he used to use a pseudonym, a different name, particularly in the beginning part of his work, when he did trance work, because I feel he did some trance work as well. He suffered a bit with hearing difficulties that he tried not to tell people about. It was something that was not declared. So he often had to listen with the opposite ear. One ear's fine. And I feel with him, he's also talking about being with his mother in spirit, because he was very close to his mother in life. I feel he's passed with a cancer condition. I feel it's something that started in my back, and it's gone into my stomach and my lungs. So I feel something is spread around the body, and this has taken him quite quickly. I sense with him he's not massively old either. I feel reasonably young. I may be late 50s, I think, for his age group, and could be quite well liked. And quite evidential with his mediumship, I feel. There's a Kenneth, a Williams, I think, surname, not Kenneth Williams, but I got the name Williams as well, and I seem to hear Kenneth, and I think he jokes because he says he might have been a fan of Kenneth Williams, a comedian as well, but those names don't relate to that. They relate to two separate people. And there was someone called Susie or Doris that used to help them. They're two different names. They were also people who helped them, I think, within spiritualism. And he used to smoke very heavy, this man too, and that was one of his problems. I think he'd given up later in life. It wasn't lung cancer that took him, it was another form of cancer, but I feel as if he smoked quite heavy. Didn't really believe in meditation and things like that. Was much more a person that just was, did the mediumship and wasn't that interested in the spiritual side of it, but was still a reasonably nice person, I feel, and did care about the communications he made. His message: money's run out. Don't worry, keep soldiering on. The money comes back. I feel there wasn't a big legacy from him money-wise, because we used to spend quite high, I feel. And there was a holiday that was supposed to happen that was cancelled, of course, because he got ill, but that was all planned, and that had to be cancelled at the last minute because we didn't know at the time of the cancellation whether we were going to be going or not, and then I had to go into hospital, he says. And I think this hospital thing happened around Christmas time, is the feeling I get. But he comes with a lot of love, he comes with a lot of cheerfulness, and he's coming to say, I was right, you know, because a lot of skeptical people took him on, and he says, see, I'm right, but not until they get over here can I prove it to them, he says. But he's talking out a message, I think it's like it's to his boyfriend, and says, but you know what that life goes on, even though you weren't a medium yourself, you got a lot of proof, not just through me, him in the spirit, but through other mediums too in your life, and it gives us a lot of succor and faith that things go on. So that message is there, and I feel that message might even get you indirectly somehow, I feel. So maybe that message was for you, and if it was, please do leave a comment in the comments below on YouTube so that other people can recognize that this is real. I mean, if you look back at some of the older videos, you'll see that some of the most strange and obscure messages have been taken to the letter, and there's been some interesting stories that have developed once a person has made the comment. So leave a comment, and even if the message isn't for you, it's still a good idea to leave a comment, because this helps spirit to connect with us and maybe get you a message next time. Now I had a musical sort of theme last month, I remember, but I'm getting somebody talking to me now who was a young girl in the spirit. I put her in her early 20s, I feel, and she loved music, and she trained classically because she trained on the violin, I want to say. So I've got a violinist, and I don't know if they knew the one from the previous month somehow, but I get in this sort of feeling of somebody who played the violin, and she passed very young. And I feel she's sending a message out to her father, who might not be actually watching this video right at the moment, but the mother, I think, is watching this program at the moment, because the father's deeply hurt and also highly skeptical. And just as a proof, there's something about bringing me bacon sandwiches, right? I know that sounds crazy, but it'll mean something to the person that's receiving this. Something about he brought me the bacon sandwiches, okay, and that'll be significant to you. And this is about the father now, I think she's talking, because she's saying, you bought a new car, but you gave it back, okay, and that's something I have to say as well. But I feel she's well. I feel she's got lovely hair with this girl, I want to say. I see very beautiful hair, very charming manner, actually, good sense of humour, good fun. I don't know whether at the time you're listening to this or you received this, or it was something to do with her passing, but her birthday was around the time. Whether it's the time of the passing or the time you're listening to this, there's something significant about her birthday that seems to fall just right on the time this message gets to you. And you're not getting this message immediately because there's been a delay before you get this message. I'm trying to find out how she passed, because it's a confused thing, because I think there was a problem in the hospital about what it was. I get the feeling that I've choked or something, and I don't know if this choking is caused by a reaction to something. If I had a reaction to something like allergy or a reaction to a drug that she'd been given or something, because I feel as if it's made me swell up and choke. And but I feel that she wants to say she's okay now, of course, because she's in the spirit, she's safe, she's well, and she wants to just give a message of hope to you, to let you know that she's all right and everything is fine with her, you know. So she's playing that violin because that was not the whole thing of her life, it was just part of it, but it was something you will remember her by, because I think that she might have been buried with her violin, okay, or was put into her coffin, and it's kind of symbolic of her. It's not her whole life, there were many other things she did, and she was very talented in many different directions, I have to say, as well as music. Anyway, she's connecting, I think, through mother now, because I think it's mother that's watching this, or some friends. It seems to have got the mother seems to watch, and then she ought to reach out to dad, because I feel that dad is still in terrible pain with it, and she wants him to know that she is okay. And make your mind up about what car you get. That's what she says at the end. Okay, that's the end of that message. Okay, all right. For this last message, I just feel my spirit guide coming close to me, and he's just saying to me a number of things. Wants to give a number of messages out at the same time here. So some of this may relate, just bits of it, to each person here, because this is not just one link, but I feel I'm being given a number of links, because he's saying so many people have lost people at the time of watching this. There's a lot who have watched this video who have lost people, and he's talking about someone called Morris, who connects with a Vi or Violet. So there's Morris and Vi or Violet that seem to go together, and I want to sort of give a message of hope there. These were people that kept an animal sanctuary of some sort. So there's a message here for some people that kept an animal sanctuary, and just sending love. And I feel the message comes, I think, from Morris in the spirit, possibly to Vi on this list, or the two names seem to want to go together somehow, so the recipient would understand that message. And on a separate one, he's talking about somebody called Philip, okay, and it feels like Filipina or female Philip sort of name with this one, and he's talking about they lost somebody recently. And I feel I want to say this is an older man that died very fast, heart condition, good fun, excellent mucks around, loved the pub, and the gentleman, I can't hear the gentleman's name, but it's for Phil something, female, and they lost. He was the life and soul of the village, because I feel I'm in a small place with this, and I want to say it was great fun. Life was fun, and we must continue to let life be fun and not let somebody's death spoil it for us. And that's the message I get there. Now, I'm also seeing horses. So I don't know if that links with this last link, or I'm on a new link here, because there's somebody that goes back quite a bit here, because we're still in a village type of situation. So I'm not sure I'm still with that same link. It's all coming through quick here. But I've got somebody talking about the man that looked after the horses. And I'm not in quite a village, because I feel a bit more upmarket with this, because I feel I'm at the races. So I'm at the races, and I looked after the horses. This man's not a jockey, but he would have known the jockeys and things like that. George or Georgie, and I don't know if there was the horse called Georgie's Boy that also linked with the trainer, because I want to put that forward, and you might understand those two horse links, and the message goes to somebody that was still living, that loves to deal with the horses. And I think we want to give the name Anna or Annie, a name to that, who is still to this day working on the horses and working with the racing horses in particular. And I just want to put in the message from the spirit. They're bringing the horse through, really, Georgie's Boy, although I've got Georgie the trainer, I think, here, but he says Georgie's Boy, to show that the horses survive as well. There's a horse that it may have died just on a race or just after a race, because there was a problem with the blood vessel, I want to say, with that animal. So If you can understand this link, put it in the comments, please, because this is an unusual link, and do please share it with people. So I'm just going to give those links there from my spirit guide. And I think that's it for now. And all right, one last message. On your bike, because I've just got someone that watching this, it fell off their bike the other day. It's hurt their knee really bad, and their knee is bandaged as they're watching this program. Let me know if it's true, because I get the message here from the person with the bad knee who's just fallen off the bike. And you'll walk again. Your leg's all right, actually. It's not that bad, but I've got someone humorous on the spirit side that wants to say to you, you'll walk again. And this is a person that would joke, and he's joking when he says that. And that's from a message from somebody, I think, with a P name. And I think I want to say the name Percy. I think we should go back, might be a grandfather link with you. And he's used to drink a little bit, this gentleman, in the spirit, but he's just given his love and his regards and saying get back on your bike and start riding again soon. You've got a long way to go in life, I want to say. For some reason he says that. Okay, thank you. So I hope that helped, because it's lovely doing this and giving messages to people out there, and I know some of you get very excited by the messages that you get, so thank you for your feedback. And if you do enjoy watching all this, why not come and get a reading at my website, because I've got a team of readers, you know, that are on there 24/7, and there's lots of special deals there at the moment. For example, in the UK, if you're a new customer, you can use our welcome offer and get 29p a minute for the first 10 minutes, so you can try a reading for very little. Same with the USA, we've got 59 cents per minute for the first 10 minutes on the welcome offer. So thanks for watching my channel. And do come back and follow us. Click that little bell thingy at the bottom of the page there. We do loads of things here, as well as all these readings. We've got my family involved, we've got all sorts of investigations, we've got my mystic talks, so we're inspired, we got lots of readings, you'll see our stuff with the media and all sorts of things. So keep watching, and keep watching now, because coming up will be the playlist of more videos like this one today, so there could be another message there for you today.